What would happen if you really, really loved books and then you died by books and was reborn in a world without books? Well, not quite true. There are books, however, you can't get to them. What do you do? Find out as we look at Ascendance of a Bookworm. I'll do anything to become a librarian. Hello and welcome to That Man. That is me merchandise, and today we are looking at a J-Novel Club light novel. I picked up J-Novel Club a few months ago and I thought I'll try it out, and yeah, it's okay. Some little bit of issues here and there, but the first novel I picked up was Ascendance of a Bookworm, and I didn't know anything about it. It was one of the ones I had the full thing on. Well, I'll say the full thing. They had the first few chapters for free, and week on week I just read another chapter, catching up with volume 1. Now this is getting an anime later on in the year, and it is definitely worth picking up. Honestly, I was really surprised at how good this one is. So it tells the story of a young girl who absolutely adores books. She loves them to bits, to the point that she thought that she would die surrounded by books. She does, literally. She goes into an area with loads of books. There's an earthquake. She is then reborn into another world. Now, most reborn into another world or Isekai series kind of have you defeating the demon lord or doing something kind of major. No, this girl literally just wants books. And you'd think that'd be pretty easy. I mean, most of these fantasy ones, yeah, there's people who don't know how to read, but there's quite a lot who do. None in this. She is born as the daughter of a soldier, but she's not given any particular powers except her own memories. She's not given anything. In fact, she's a very frail, ill girl. She's very short. The family's pretty poor, and yeah, it's a struggle for the girl she's reborn into to do anything without having a few days rest. It's quite sad when you kind of think about it. The poorest of the poor and literally nothing, and her dream is to, well, read books. And she soon finds out that she can't just grasp that dream. Books, of course, are very expensive. A family's not going to be able to afford one. A family wouldn't even dream of paying for one. They've got to try and just keep themselves alive. And this is the story of the young girl, Mine, with her new family as she tries to obtain that which should be obtainable but isn't. And what do you do if you can't get books? Make your own. With added extra, yeah, doesn't go well. Spoiler. So yeah, this is actually a really good read. I was really interested in how it kind of was portrayed. There's none of that etchy, there's none of that, yeah, I'm going to defeat the demon lord, I've got these superpowers. None of that. Just a young girl, she's got her own mind, she's got memories, she's got the knowledge from books, as she tries to just live, basically. And we see a lot of character, we see a lot of growth. The girl starts off where she just spends weeks upon weeks in bed, ill. She can't even make it down the stairs without being too tired, to finally actually, it's those little things, it's like little tiny baby steps. She manages to make her way to the gate. We think nothing of it, but this is actually a monumental thing in here. Like you said, books are out of her reach, so she thinks, oh, well, I remember that from the Egyptians, we'll make papyrus. Yeah, not gonna work. I'll use bamboo. Yeah, in a place where you use wood and firewood just to keep yourself warm. But that's not gonna work. I'll use clay. And it's the struggles of everyday life for someone so dirt poor, but won't give up. And she does try and give up. it's very difficult for her, as you can expect. This is coming from someone who can just walk into any place, just read a book, and just the one thing she wants, she's just never gonna get. Unless things change. And things kind of do. As we go along, we kind of see her developing along with the other characters. We see months, seasons pass. We see her develop bonds with her new family, because she's reborn into a girl. She's not reborn as herself, she's reborn into a young girl, which I'm assuming the young girl actually passed away and she kind of just took over the body. That's what I'm guessing. And yeah, the friends, family, they kind of help out, but it's kind of like stuff where it's like, oh well, the mum kind of just like, oh well, mum, you've destroyed this. So it's like, yeah, but I needed to burn this, so we needed to keep warm. I didn't even know what that was. You've got to remember, these people, this is a fantasy kind of world. They don't know most of the stuff. There's a lot of times where the main character, Mine, she is telling people stuff, and she's just like saying, well, in Japan, we would do this, 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 and this, and they're like, I don't understand any of their words, that means nothing to me. And that's something that's kind of interesting in other light novels, where they kind of just like, well, we can use this to make this book, and then they're just like, oh yes, we'll do that. But like in this world, they're kind of like, none of those words mean anything to us. What does that mean? And it's like, they try to explain the words, and it's like, none of those words make any sense. And it's just a mountain upon mountain, and you can tell this was it feels a lot more thought out. Whereas most series, it's like, I'll defeat the Demon Lord. This has a very clear goal, and it's a very human goal. It's not something that you'd kind of think otherwise of in this world. You'd be like, oh yeah, I want to read a book. Brilliant, I can just get this. And yeah, it was very interesting. So Mine eventually she eventually starts to get tools and stuff like that. She gets a slate, so she can write little things on the slate and learn the language of this world, because obviously it's a different world. And like I said, everyone's poor, so nobody knows language. To just know how to read and write is a privilege. And yeah, she soon becomes a bit of a wonder child. And yeah, we kind of see this in other isekai, but not quite as tough as this. There's stuff that's quite small where she kind of like invents stuff. She's like, oh, I don't like my hair, I'm going to make this out of oils and stuff like that. And then she ends up inventing shampoo. And it's like, yeah, I never thought of that in an isekai. And it's just kind of like, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's very relaxed as well. Like you said, it's an adorable series. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say the laid back camp of light novels, but yeah, if you like stuff like laid back camp and you like stuff isekai a little bit more relaxed, you'll enjoy this. If you want to see epic fights of monsters, you're not really gonna get it. There is monsters in the world, and there's stuff like mana crystals and stuff like that, but it's kind of in the background so far. So I really enjoyed this series, at least so far. This is just volume 1. I'm going to continue reading it on J Novel Club, because of course I have to. And I'm really intrigued. I really want her to get to read a book. I'm really invested in it, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it. The anime is coming out later this year. I believe they're actually, my tablet switched off. I believe they're actually trying to get this out in print rather quickly as well, and it's one that when they announced it, a lot of people were like, yes, brilliant. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to read this, because it sounds like it's going to be a big thing. And I was like, yeah, read it. It's really worth it. And I would really recommend it to people. If you've got a J Novel Club, definitely check it out. It's one of the most adorable, it's one of the most hard-working series I've read in a long time, and I just love it. I really can't wait to read more. That's it from me. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like, please subscribe, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this. If you've read the series so far, what do you think of it? And be sure to come back, because next time we're going from something cute and adorable to something a little bit fishy and a little bit horrific, as we look at Shibuya Goldfish. Don't miss that. And if you did enjoy it, why not check out some of the other stuff we've got around here. We've got some more cute, adorable, relaxing stuff right here, and we've got some other light novels right here. Check them out, and thank you again for coming. Goodbye.